let's review the minor chords I showed you last week. These are the E minor, the A minor, the D minor, and the F minor. The E minor is a lot like the E chord. All you have to do is lift your index finger or your first finger off the third string, and you have your E minor. And you hit all 6 strings, and this is what it sounds like. Now we're going to go on to the A minor. This is just like your E, except for everything is moved down strings. And we're going to use the first 5 strings for this chord, and this is what it should sound like. Now we're going to go on to the D minor, and it's down even further. And what you're going to do is you want to take your index finger on the first fret of the first string, second finger on the second fret of the third string, your third finger on the third fret of the second string, and you hit your first 4 strings with this chord. And this is what the D minor should sound like. For the last one, we're going to show you the F minor. And remember, you always want to take your first finger and put it over the first 3 strings instead of just the first 2 whenever you do an F. And now you don't want to use your second finger, but you want to use your third finger. You want to place it on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. And again, we're only going to use the first 4 strings. And that's what your F minor should sound like. Okay, now we're going to go on and we're going to show you the B7th chord. We're going to review it again, and we're going to show you how to use it in Folsom Prison Blues. But first off, we're going to get you a review on that. First, remember, you want to take your first finger, place it on the 1st fret of the 4th string. Take your second finger, place it on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Place your third finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Place your 4th finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. This is the tricky chord, and hopefully you got enough practice in on it and know how to switch to it. But here's what it should sound like. In Folsom Prison Blues, this is going to be your 5th chord, and it is this B7, because since we're in the key of E, and we're going to have, you need to practice up in the key of E. You need to practice your E chords, your A chord, going back to your E, and then going to your 5th chord, which is the B7, and then back to your 1 chord, and that's your E. Just go ahead and practice some of that a little bit. And here's a little bit of what it is. Here's the E chord. Here's your 4 chord A. Again, your E. And then your 5th, which is the B7. And then back to the 1st.